Well, here we are again, folks. It's, what is it, August the 26th, 2010. We're rounding third and heading home toward the end of this month, which, of course, we've more or less dedicated to the readings of the poems of Charles Bukowski. Good old Charlie. There he is, folks. One that he penned years ago. It's called The Great Escape. All right? Mr. Bukowski. Goes something like this, The Great Escape. Listen, he said, have you ever seen a bunch of crabs in a bucket? No, I told him. Well, what happens is that now and then one crab will climb up on top of the others and begin to climb towards the top of the bucket. Then, just as he's about to escape, another crab grabs him and pulls him back down. Really, I asked. Really, he said, this job is just like that. None of the others want anybody to get out of here. That's just the way it is in the Postal Service. I believe you, I said. Just then the supervisor walked up and said, you fellows were talking. There's no talking aloud in this job. I had been there for 11 and a half years. I got up off my stool and climbed right up the supervisor. Then I reached up and pulled myself right out of there. It was so easy it was unbelievable. But none of the others followed me. And after that, whenever I had crab legs, I thought about that place. I must have thought about that place maybe 5 or 6 times before I switched to lobster. Thank you, Mr. Bukowski. That's great. That, of course, is the great poem called The Great Escape. And once again, now what we're going to do is round out the month. This is still, as far as I'm concerned, about his best. And we're going to do it with the ever-popular poem called The Bluebird. One of my favorites, has been for years. The Bluebird. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out. But I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out. But I pour whiskey on him and inhale cigarette smoke. And the whores and the bartenders and the grocery clerks never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him, I say. Stay down. Stay down. Do you want to mess me up? Do you want to screw up the works? You want to blow my book sales in Europe? There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out. But I'm too clever. I only let him out at night sometimes, when everybody's asleep. I say, I know that you're there, so don't be sad. Then I pick him back up, but he's singing a little in there. I haven't quite let him die. And we sleep together like that with our secret pact. And it's nice enough to make a man weep. But I don't weep. But I don't weep. Do you? And that's it, folks. Once again, as we always say, it's the old curmudgeon signing off. I want to thank you, folks, for your time. This time, well, God willing, the next time. It has been fun. I really love it. You guys all take care. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you later on if the creek don't rise. Take care, folks.